Welcome back. Sue from the Village Green Lodge is here, and we started this wonderful lobster spaghetti angel hair pasta dish earlier. A little butter in here.
A little butter, a little garlic powder, a little fresh parsley.
Okay, into our pasta. And then our sauce is kind of cooked down with the heavy cream and the, all that good stuff in there, the mushrooms. So at this point, the lobster goes back in?
Yep, and just put the lobster right back in there.
Just to kind of warm it up a little bit. Oh, this looks fantastic. And then we'll just take it to the plate.
Yeah, because you don't want to cook the lobster anymore. It's cooked and it's just at the perfect, texture. So just bite into it.
Oh my goodness, I can hardly wait to make this. Now, for dessert, tell us what's for dessert here.
Well, what we're going to make, this is a pastry hard cookie, and this is something that I make just for special occasions. Actually, it's my Valentine's treat. And what we're going to do is start with a package of cream cheese and let it soften.
Okay.
I've got a cup of softened butter, and what we're going to do is go on here. Let that mix
cream
together
cheese
here.
and softened butter.
Softened butter. To start with. I'm just going to put like a quarter teaspoon of salt in there.
Okay. Really get that going.
Get that going. Okay.
Now we're going to slow it down a little bit.
And now what we're going to do is put in 2 cups of flour. I mean, this couldn't be any easier as far as this pastry is concerned. And do you have a spatula?
Of course I do.
The dough is very stiff.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll let it go a little faster here, because it takes a couple minutes to incorporate all that cream cheese and butter and flour. And then what we're going to do is, after it's doing that, we're going to form that into a couple balls.
And we actually have the ball right over here.
We do. So
do we put an egg or anything else in here?
Nope, that's it.
That's it.
It's really cream cheese and
flour
and butter.
And butter.
So that is your crust.
That's our crust. Okay.
So
we'll just kind of move that out of the way.
All right. So now what we're going to do is we'll take an egg here, because we're going to use this as an egg wash.
Okay.
And that's going to go on the top.
Should I beat that egg?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be good.
There you go.
Now what you want to do is you're going to take your dough and you want to wrap it, make it into 2 balls from the batter that you got in there.
So you need to make this ahead, Sue, if you're doing
Well,
this?
you want to give these an hour to chill the dough a little bit. And then what we're going to do here, put on a knife.
Here you go.
Got a knife over here.
Yep.
Just to cut off pieces.
Okay.
And take your dough, and what I like to do is actually put the plastic under it. Just helps me to keep it so it doesn't all stick. Or a floured board is good too.
To roll it out, basically?
To roll it out.
And it looks like this is a well-loved
That was my grandma's cookie cutter.
I love cookie
so
cutters
it's so
like
special, it makes it even more fun to use. I'm having a hard time getting this out here. And
I always fight with the plastic wraps.
know.
Here, I grab you a piece right here.
I know, I've got my thing like yours at home.
Yeah.
I didn't
This works great.
bring the big one.
So here you go.
That's good. So what I want to do, it just makes it easier for rolling it. We're going to roll the dough out like this. And you want to roll it till it's about 1/8 of an inch.
Okay.
Not too thick.
I'm curious about some of the filling ingredients.
Well,
almond paste.
Almond paste is not almond filling. There is a difference between almond paste and almond filling. Almond paste is actually just made with the almonds and sugar, and it's just very thick and very firm. You can actually mold it.
Will you find that at a regular grocery store?
You can find that in the grocery stores, around where they have all the fillings and paste and all that stuff. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make our little shapes of the hearts. Just get started here, and
then rework that dough so that you.
Then we just keep reworking the dough as we're going along.
Okay, we're running out of time, so we want to move this along a little bit.
What we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit, a 1/4 teaspoon of that almond paste.
Okay.
And these little 1/4 teaspoons work perfectly, just to grab the right amount, and then flatten it like a little.
So it's real pliable.
Real pliable. Yep. And then we're going to take a 1/4 teaspoon of raspberry jam and put that on top of there.
Oh, I like the idea of the almonds in there.
Yeah, it makes it delicious. Then we're going to take the fork here. Well, actually, I've got one step here. What we're going to do is take a little of the egg wash.
That's going to be the glue.
And that glues it together. So you want to get that on there. And I actually usually brush that on here like this.
Okay. And then a little on top to give it a little.
And then last, but first what we're going to do is we're going to take the edge of your fork and you're going to press the edges.
We have 10 seconds left.
Okay.
So egg wash and then some sugars on top?
And then we just sprinkle some of the sugar on top. Oh, wait, sorry.
Yep,
egg wash.
Egg wash, yep.
Egg wash.
And then they
and a
bake
little
at what
sugar time.
temperature?
They bake at 375 for about 10 minutes.
And here they
And
are.
that's what
Oh,
they
my
are. And they're
gosh.
just like little pastries, little
Oh,
pies
they're
with
little
raspberry and
gems.
almond.
Sue, thanks for
you.
coming.
Thanks, Amy. It was a
You
pleasure.
bet. Village Green Lodge in Ephraim, one of our all-time favorite places. We'll be back.